We've got a serious problem. In the last year alone, at least 8 top American scientists have died, vanished, or been killed. The disturbing part is when you look into what these scientists were studying. These scientists were guarding America's most classified secrets. Rocket engines that could flip warfare on its head, fusion power that could kill the energy crisis, or projects whispering about the unknown in our skies. What is it that connects them, and how were they taken out? The pattern is getting harder to ignore than a smoke alarm at 3 a.m. Hey everyone, welcome to this corner of the universe, diving into the shadows where they don't want us looking. Today we're unpacking this baffling string of disappearances and deaths hitting the US scientific world, especially the ones tied to aerospace, nuclear labs, plasma physics and defense black books. No tinfoil hat conspiracies, just the cold facts, the creepy coincidences, and the questions that keep even the skeptics up at night. Random tragedy? Cosmic bad luck? Or is something darker taking out the best brains in the UAP game? Let's walk the timeline and see if the pieces fit. Some trace the first creepy note all the way back to Frank Maiwald, a senior scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. The man died on July 4, 2024, in Los Angeles at age 61. The cause of death? Classified. No autopsy was performed. NASA issued zero comment, no press release, nothing. He'd spent years building next-gen satellite instruments and life detection tech for moons like Europa and Enceladus. Another event kicked off quietly in New Mexico. In May 2025, 78-year-old Anthony Chavez, who had retired from Los Alamos National Laboratory, vanished. He was an R&D mechanical engineer who had worked with sensitive nuclear technologies. One day he stepped out for a walk and simply evaporated. No phone, no wallet, no goodbye note. He remains missing. Just weeks later, on June 22, 2025, aerospace engineer Monica Jacinto Reza went missing. Her focus was advanced rocket propulsion materials. She was a co-inventor of the game-changing Mondaloy superalloy for next-gen rockets. She was hiking the Mount Waterman Trail with 2 experienced buddies. Her hiking partners said she was 30 feet behind them, waving like everything was fine. Seconds later, they glanced back again, and she was gone. Helicopters, drones, dogs, the full search party effort turned up nothing. One beanie in a ravine. That was it. 4 days after that, on June 26th, Melissa Casias, a Los Alamos admin with security clearances, said she was working from home, headed out for a walk, and left her phones behind. Conveniently wiped. She remains missing. 2 Los Alamos ghosts in under a month. Coincidence? In December 2025, Jason Thomas, Assistant Director of Chemical Biology at Novartis, disappeared from his Massachusetts home. His work was deep in cancer research and biochemical projects with active Department of Defense contracts. 3 months later, in March 2026, his body was fished out of a lake. Police said no foul play. His death raised more red flags than a communist parade. Just days before that, on December 15th, 2025, world-renowned plasma physicist Nuno Loureiro, director of MIT's Plasma Science and Fusion Center, the guy chasing unlimited clean power, was shot multiple times in his own Brookline home. He died the next day. The shooter was a former classmate. Police called it personal. February 2026 hit harder. Caltech astrophysicist Carl Grillmeyer, 67, the man mapping galaxies, tracking asteroids, and hunting water on exoplanets, was gunned down on his front porch at 6 a.m. A 29-year-old neighbour was arrested for murder, carjacking, and more. Case closed. But the one that really ties the noose? On February 27, 2026, retired Air Force Major General William Neal McCasland vanished from his Albuquerque home. His phone, glasses and keys were all left behind, as if he had just popped out for milk and never came back. The man had once run the Air Force Research Laboratory, oversaw cutting-edge space and defense programs, and there were whispers linking him to early UAP chatter. Oh, and Monica Reza had worked on a project under his watch years earlier. 2 colleagues from the same sensitive aerospace circle. Both gone without a trace. So that's at least 8 cases in roughly a year. Dying unexpectedly, vanishings with 0 clues, sudden porch executions, lake recoveries. Fields, rocket propulsion, nuclear labs, fusion dreams, star mapping, biochemical breakthroughs, and high-level defense oversight. Some have named shooters or personal issues. Others? Phones wiped, no witnesses. Media from Daily Mail to Fox is calling it a string or cluster. Online folks are whispering national security, foreign spies, or theories wilder than a sci-fi script. Officially, no link, investigations ongoing, no motive announced. Still, when the brightest minds guarding America's deepest secrets start being silenced, it's hard not to ask, are these isolated tragedies, or the shadow of something a lot bigger and a lot less friendly? What do you think is happening here? Random bad luck in a dangerous world, or a pattern that deserves a louder investigation? Drop your theories in the comments. You've been following any of these cases? If fresh developments drop, I'll be back faster than a scientist can disappear. Smash that like if you want more deep dives into the unexplained.